Welcome to my tutorial about GIMP. GIMP is a free webware that I downloaded from the internet, and when I downloaded it, it came to my desktop here. So I'm just going to go ahead and open it up and show you some basics about GIMP. This tutorial screencast is for my web communications class. Just some basics about GIMP, and GIMP acts like a photo editor, like a Photoshop, except it's completely free. And it does a lot of the basics, and I was actually surprised at how easy this was to get started here. So here I've opened up GIMP, the application is open, and I'm going to go ahead and open a file. I have pictures saved on my computer, so I go ahead and hit File, Open. And this is going to take you to My Pictures. I'm going to click on a file folder here I have, and I'm just going to go ahead and open the entire folder. I can click through and see on the thumbnail on the right different pictures here. I'm going to go ahead and open this one. It's just a basic statue, so one object there. I'm going to open this to edit. And this is converting a code, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Convert. That'll allow me to manipulate this photo in the GIMP program. So I'm going to drag this. Well, it starts off as default, so an easy way to do this, I have the paintbrush on, and that's the default thing that always opens up to start. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Edit. A little slow here. Edit, Undo, and that'll undo your latest action, and it can undo as many as to the last point that you've saved. So here I was clicked on brush down here. So let's show you a few basic things. First thing I want to do is flip it. If I keep my cursor over the top of an icon, it'll show what that tool does. So it says Flip Tool. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, click the picture, and it does a horizontal flip. It shows that it's horizontal here. Next thing I'm going to try is blurring. This blurs the picture, but it's not going fast enough. So I'm going to go ahead and click here and get a bigger cursor to move faster. I'm just going to do this so the statue stands out a bit. Alright. The next thing I'm going to try and do is change the perspective of the picture. I thought this was really interesting. This will actually make it look as if you took the picture from a different angle. This shows you right up here the difference. They're changing the matrix of it. I'm going to transform that, and that will set that angle being the new picture. If you ever erase anything, there's an eraser here that will actually erase the picture itself, not things you've added on top of the picture. Just a tip to know. I'm going to undo that eraser. And I'm going to try and add text. That's this big A here. Add my text box. I'm going to just type the location and the date. Enter. I can also change the color of that text down here with the color box. You can see previous colors I've tried out. So let's just say I want a previous color, this blue, but I want it a little darker. Alright, so I have that. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to crop it. I decided I want this perspective, but I want it to be square. So I've cropped my photo, I've flipped it, I've blurred the edges, used different size paintbrush in there. I've given it a different perspective, and I've added a little text box with color. So this toolbox has all the tools you need to edit all your photos. And it's easy to see what each of these little icons does by just holding your mouse over it. So the last thing I need to do is go File, Save As. I'm going to save this as Sienna Pic GIMP. And hit Save. That saves it into the same folder that I took it out of. Thank you for watching. This was a tutorial on GIMP, and I hope you found it useful.